Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. All right, fellas. So, in today's video, the topic of today is going to be how you will break generational curses on your SR journey, man. You heard that right, man. You will break generational curses on retention. And how does that work, right? How does retaining your seed break generational curses? Because you are the change, man. You become the change in your family. You have an impact on the people around you. You know, it's almost like when you retain, guys, you start doing better for yourself in life. You know, you start doing a lot of better things for yourself. And when it comes to your family, or when it comes to, yeah, just your family or these people that are close to you, you will break generational curses, and you will basically increase the type of livelihood for your family. you know Whatever things that they're going to, it's almost like you become the light to them. you know you really become the light in their lives, because you start doing a lot of internal healing on this SR journey. You start doing a lot of shadow work, and sometimes it's crazy, bro. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's almost like before I went on SR, um, there was like I had more family problems. Not really trying to say too much, but ever since I've been on SR, so okay, let me backtrack real quick. So before SR, it felt like I didn't have that much of a good connection with my family in a sense. I did, but at the same time, it's like when I was going through things, when I was going through like negative things, it's almost like they were going through negative things. But as crazy as it may sound, since I've been on SR and I've attracted more positive things into my life, it's like I shifted the energy within my family, you know, and yeah, now it's like just better energy. You know what I'm saying? Is like you literally have a bigger impact than you know on this journey, guys. Your energy has the ability to change, like, the energy in the room, bro. Um, and yeah, man, you will just break generational curses. Whatever was passed down in your family, whatever like things that were, brought down to you, you will break it because you operate differently out here. If your family was toxic, or if your family was always, on that low vibration, instead of passing on your genes and then continuing that cycle of being negative just because your parents were negative, bro, you be setting your own rules, man. You be setting your own, I wouldn't say you, but you start changing from within, man. So you just start to change the environment around you for the better. Okay, so whatever type of things that were passed down to you, um, you're not gonna, if it's toxic, if it's negative, you're not gonna continue it, right? You're not gonna, have kids and then continue that cycle. You're gonna break free from that cycle, and you're gonna bring more higher vibration into your life. You're gonna bring more abundance into your life. If your family was, maybe not as rich, or things like that, bro, you will be the start of that. You will be the start of a new generation. It's crazy, bro. You're like, you you were almost chosen, or I should say you are chosen. If you are on this SR pathway, bro, and you're putting God first, and you felt like you were like woken up to some knowledge, man, you will see what I'm talking about. You will see how everything changes, like, within your life and the people around you. And Yeah, I just been thinking about that lately, how just you will break generational curses because you're not going to be doing the same things that, you know, that your family was into because you just operate at a higher level. You know, you think differently. You you are the change, man. You are the change in the world, and everything starts from within you. You know, the way that these generational curses pass on to people is that they're followers. You know, they follow whatever their parents were doing, whatever their cousins were doing. You know, if they were like into drinking, and then they pass that down their to their genes, right, to the younger generations. You will just change the course of events, you know. And yeah, it's like a new reality now, right? You're not operating on that low vibration. You are more tapped in spiritually out here, and that will cause a ripple effect in everything, you know. And it's all for the better, you know. It's all for the positive things because, for example, you could be like, oh, my parents drank, or my parents did this, or my cousins did this, or my aunts did this, anything like that. But that doesn't mean that you have to do that. You know, we're living in these new times, bro. And this we were set here for a reason. Like during this time, to be the change. You know, instead of following the footsteps of whatever negative traits your family's generation had, you're gonna choose your own path, you know, because you see things differently. And with that comes more it's for the positive, right? Like if like, you know, like if your parents were into doing this, you're not gonna follow that. You know, you're not gonna use that as an excuse being like, oh, um, my dad drank or my cousins drank or anything like that, man. The way that they operate, you're not gonna be so manipulated by it. You know, you're gonna be choosing your own type of path, and with that comes abundance, man. You know, with that comes abundance, and you would just break free from a lot of yeah, just a lot of chains. You know, just a lot of mental chains that were passed down from generation to generation and how they operate. And yeah, like I said, like change starts from within you. And this is something that you might notice when it comes to retaining, is that you become better as a person and you have a bigger impact in people, right? You, like I said, you become like the light in people's lives. So yeah, you be changing lives out here, bro, without even knowing. Because, like I said before, my SR journey, um, I felt like there was more negativity, you know, within my family or just things like that. But since I've been operating at a different frequency, at a different vibration, it's almost like everybody else is doing better now for themselves, you know. And that's what it's all about, man. Being the change in your own family, you know, being that light in your own family. Because if you are, consider yourself, you know, chosen by God, because I know that word is thrown around a lot, being a chosen one, but if you feel very different like your whole life, and you feel like yeah, you're just different, you know, and you have a, your energy is very unique, you know, your energy is very unique. And being on this SR journey, it made me realize it even more, that you become, yeah, you just become a light, like in your family. You know, your family will look up to you a lot more, they will respect you a lot more, and without them even knowing, that you will subconsciously change their lives in a way, you know. And if you ever have kids of your own, you will operate different, man. You're not going to have a generation of just degeneracy or toxicity, bro. You're gonna be having a new generation of, you know, higher vibrational people, because that's what you're passing down to. You're not passing down all these negativities or these toxic traits, bro. you are literally breaking those generational curses and doing like a lot of shadow work, internal work, and healing, you know. And yeah, it's a blessing, guys. It's truly a blessing to be in this position of awareness. And yeah, bro, it's crazy, guys. It's really crazy, you know. But you make your own path on this journey, guys. Like on SR, you just start developing yourself in such a positive way that, like I said, you just have an impact on a lot of people. And it's great, man. It's really great to yeah, it's really great to influence people. You never really realize how much of an impact you have on people, but it's very subtle, you know. It's a very subtle shift, and they will follow you because your energy is different, bro. I mean, not all of it, but for the most part, bro, you will have a lot of positive changes in your life. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I don't want to make the video too long. I just want to talk about that real quick while the sun is still out. So maintain your frame. Read 10 gang. I'm out.